Welcome to Departure Delayed, the podcast that explains the hidden side of the longevity equation in quantum state anti-aging, where we always ask the question, how can my final departure date from this world be delayed? Your host is Brian Gangle, holistic health professional, owner and founder of New Millennium Living Limited, and Canada's QR expert.
Brian Gangle is not a medical doctor. No medical claims are being stated, and the information and education presented is for personal research and investigational purposes only. This information has not been evaluated by Health Canada, the FDA, the FTC, or the USDA, and is not intended to diagnose, cure, treat, or prevent any disease.
Today, Brian will be answering nutritional and health-related questions to help you unravel those mysteries behind biological aging. You will learn a new vocabulary for the natural healing, and he will share his 21 years of experience of teaching, training, coaching, and motivating others to live beyond a normal life.
Please consult your medical doctor or healthcare professional before beginning any new health program or taking any dietary supplements. Seek guidance regarding any contraindications if you happen to be taking any medical drugs.
And now, on with today's program.
Hi everybody, welcome to Departure Delayed. I'm your anti-aging guru, Brian Gangle from bgangel.com. If you're new to Departure Delayed, make sure you go ahead and hit that subscribe and like button and hit the notification bell so that when a new episode drops, you'll be the first on the block to get this great new information. And if you're a returning avid listener, welcome back. We're glad that you could take time out of your busy schedule to join us once again for today's amazing episode, as we're going to discuss using fermented beet powder to increase nitric oxide and, of course, metabolic activity and gut microbiota, all the keys to the longevity equation that we are trying to solve. And now, you can always come out to one of our live events if you're in the Toronto, Ontario, Canada area. And for 2019, for the fall season, we've got some amazing events for practitioners, professionals, and students. We have got our advanced health classes. They're going to be taking place on September 21 and 22. And you can get details over at my website portal at bgangel.com. Just click in Q2 for the advanced modules. 18 lectures, workshops, and modules helping you to solve the most complex health problems that will be coming your way. And of course, we'll be leading it off with a module on anti-aging. You're going to absolutely love it. For everyone, including the general public, we have our Life Frequency continuing education classes. They're Tuesday evening classes taking place at the Markham Hilton Suites and Conference Center. They are Tuesday, October 15th, October 22, October 29th, November 5, November 12, and November 19. These are convenient Tuesday evening classes designed to enhance your knowledge of how to heal the human body and, of course, increase your revenue stream. And on the 15th, we'll be kicking it off with a clinical focus on the biofield and energetic healing methods with our special guest. We have from Litos Crystals. They'll be making a guest appearance and doing a 45-minute talk for you. You can get tickets and details over at eventbrite.com and just key into the search menu Life Frequency CEC's continuing education classes. For those who are into Feng Shui, you can't do any better than our Vastu Energy Workshop taking place on September 30th. It's a Monday night with a 7:30 start time, again at the Markham Hilton Suites and Conference Center. Tickets are only $20 for this event. You get details if you listen to our other sister podcast, Vastu Secrets, or go back to Eventbrite and just key in Vastu Energy Workshop. Let's dive into today's episode. Fermented Beets have always been a product which I have used for over a decade now. It's powdered actual beets from South America, solar dried the correct way, and then fermented onto a bed of oats, and to produce a very, very unique bioavailable form of the beet powder. Now, this organic beet powder has so many uses. First and foremost, it's going to increase nitric oxide. It's going to promote gut microbiota and, of course, increase metabolic activity. and it really does an amazing job. This is my afternoon drink. And so I take a scoop of this guy out, I put it into my water bottle, and I sip it on the afternoon. And I got to tell you, it gives you a hit of energy like it's nobody's business. But so much more. It really is one of the keys to the longevity equation. And that is keying in 3 different things. Number one is, of course, as we age, our nitric oxide levels will naturally decline. So using the product helps with the conversion of nitrates naturally occurring in the beets to nitric oxide. And if you increase nitric oxide, many cardiovascular systems will increase in their function. And I'll get into that in a moment. So that's one of the keys. The second is gut microbiota. And taking the beet powder is fantastic as a way to promote healthy gut flora. And finally, for metabolic activity, the beets have been shown in many clinical studies to help with increasing healthy metabolic activity rates all across the body spectrum. Those 3 key areas, flora in the gut, microbiota, and of course nitric oxide, if you can keep those things happy, my goodness, will you be happy well into your later years. And this will definitely help you to put a lot more usable years on that chassis of yours. So my very good friends from Premier Research Labs Canada have been promoting and selling this amazing Premier fermented beet powder, organic of course, and it provides 100% of the fermented whole beet root powder, delivers potent bioavailable source of the naturally occurring dietary nitrates. Like I said, as we age, we lose our nitrates, and so this is a wonderful adjunct. And I'm a big booster on supplementation, but like I say over at my sister podcast, Nutrition That Really Works, taking food to be thy medicine is really the key at the end of the day. Supplements for me, they're a short-term gap. They provide a concentration, a really potent bioavailable form of key nutrients in combinations or in single nutrients. But I always like food to be the end source that my patients, clients, and customers will use well into their later years. And so all of a sudden, nitric oxide is produced by the inner lining of the blood vessels called the endothelium. And this acts as a messenger molecule to promote healthy vasodilation and vasoconstriction and support healthy oxygen levels in the blood. In other words, when the blood vessels, the inner lining of the blood vessels called endothelium, inside you'll find these little ports that produce little jets of nitric oxide. I hope you like that sound effect. You can rewind the podcast and listen to it a few times if you're a little bit of a nitric oxide freak like I am. And and the next thing you know, if your heart beats faster, then there's more blood rushing through the blood vessels, and you want them to dilate to accept the increased blood flow. And so the nitric oxide causes vasodilation. As the heartbeat calms down, as you go into a more parasympathetic mode, and then the blood is going to pump less volume through those blood vessels, and you'll have what's called vasoconstriction. When you get a migraine, this is vasodilation. Blood flows in, it flows into the brain. Vasoconstriction occurs when it's not supposed to. The blood gets trapped, and then all of a sudden it puts pressure on the cranium, and all of a sudden this pressure is one of the causes of the headache. So this guy can help you indirectly with proper vasodilation, vasoconstriction via this nitric oxide method. So amazing for this. Now, it also is lots of science to show that it's one of the healthiest vegetables on the planet to help promote healthy gut microbiota and, like I said, healthy metabolic activity. And all you need is about 1 scoop of this guy, about 6 grams per day. And so 1 jar from the Premier Research Labs Canada fermented beet powder, organic, will deliver over 30 servings for you. So really the best of the best here. Now, what are some of the other benefits? Well, as obvious is going to be physical performance, and of course it's via the nitric oxide. So harnessing the power of one of the greatest nitric oxide boosting superfoods on the planet is the beet root. And if we concentrate it and ferment it properly with non-genetically modified red beets grown either in the United States or my preferred source is South America, we are getting a superior quality product here, folks. And so not only will it extend your increase of your energy and your exercise level, but also your stamina and increase oxygen delivery into the body. And so there's been many groundbreaking studies to show that you would recover faster from a workout, up to 18% faster, and actually almost 20% increase in the length of your workout if you are using beets and beetroot powders to increase nitric oxide and metabolic efficiency. And getting this functional food into your diet will obviously increase optimal efficiency for all metabolic functions. Now, this amazing is that there's some amazing other things for this. A lot of the sports have banned certain substances, especially the high performance sports, especially in swimming and cycling and endurance running. But beet powder is actually completely natural and has been recognized globally across North America, Europe, South Africa, Australia, New Zealand, and Japan. And it can be used because many of the registered products that are tested are containing prohibited substances, and this is to be guaranteed free of more than 220 plus of the prohibited substances which high-performance athletes may not use. And so the standards for this guy is got to be the best of the best. And so when we start to take a look at obviously some of the nutritional facts in this guy, produces 20 calories in a scoop, 3 grams of carbohydrates, 2 grams of dietary fiber, a gram of protein, and this is all from just 6 grams of the fermented beet powder. And the product has been used for literally a millennia here in different variations, but this is one of the first times here that we're actually seeing it as a fermented product, which is really what I have been so excited about over the years. And it delivers, like I said, a highly digestible, bioavailable form of the beet powder. Obviously, it's going to increase your athletic performance, your stamina, and your endurance, and so many other things too. And I have been using beet powder and beet supplements actually for a long time to help me with red blood production. And so when you do, let's say an example is a live blood cell analysis, you can find a practitioner who does that for you. And you can take a sample of your blood and look at it under the microscope up to 300 magnification, and you can see it before and after using the beet powder. And I got to tell you, I see a lot more healthy looking red blood cells in the live blood cell analysis. And obviously, if we increase that, that means we have healthier oxygen transportation into the blood and into the body. So that's where the metabolic activity increase is really coming from here. Now, before we talk a little bit more about this beet powder and how you can get it, hey, if you'd like to have a consultation with me, let me get you all the details. We'll be back right after this short break. Hey, if you're sick and tired of being sick and tired, then let me help you with your nutrition and health-related concerns. Hi, I'm Brian Gangle, owner of New Millennium Living Limited, and host of many of your favorite podcasts like Departure Delayed, Nutrition That Really Works, and Ask the Health Detective Live. I'm here to help you with your nutrition and health-related concerns any time of the day, Monday to Friday, 9 to 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Just simply call me on my hotline at area code 647-286-1439, and we will review your case over the phone or online. You can reach me at my email at bgangel777@gmail.com. I'm a board-certified integrated medicine practitioner, a honorary doctorate of humanitarian services, brand ambassador for Premier Research Labs Canada, the Canadian diplomat of the Quantum Research Council, certified QRA master instructor, president of the Quantum Health Science Summits, clinical director at Neptune's Landing, and I was awarded the Order of Excellence in Health Education in 2018 by the World Organization of Natural Medicine. Over 25 years of experience and thousands of happy patients, clients, and customers. I'm sure I can help you with your nutrition and related concerns. I'm looking forward to hearing from you. Hey, have yourself a stress-free and healthy day. Okay, welcome back. Now, what I'd like to do right now is I'd like to answer some common questions about using beet powder. One of the questions is, my urine and my fecal matter looks a little bit pinkish after using beet powder. Yes, this is totally normal. This occurs, and it's known as beeturia. And it's the passage of the pink or red urine after ingesting the beetroot powder, and its observed color is due to the presence of the pigment from the beet, which is the beta-cyanins, and this guy usually occurs in about 10 to 14% of the population. How does beet powder increase athletic performance? Another great question. The beetroot is a source of antioxidants and dietary nitrates. And of course, the body converts these nitrates to NO, which is nitric oxide, and there's many studies showing that it helps to promote circulation and increase the volume and speed of the nutrient delivery into the muscles, increasing the oxygen compound, and this improves your athletic performance. It said, is it any different from, let's say, using beet juice? Well, a lot different. First of all, this guy is fermented, which makes a huge difference. When you ferment it, you don't end up with any of the nasty side products from the beet powder. The taste is nice and clean, and because it's fermented, it's going to be a lot more bioavailable, and you need less of the product to do a lot more job in the body, and that's what I like. So it's extremely economical. Not only that, but a lot of contaminants can be found in the beet juice, especially if the beets are pesticided or genetically modified in any way. And many of the crops in America tend to be, unfortunately, pesticided and can be genetically tinkered with. So if you're not that fan of that type of food product, that's why I am using and promoting the Premier Research Labs Canada US product, is simply because the super high level of laboratory testing, and it ensures purity, potency, and efficacy. This is an FDA inspected facility, USP, US Pharmacopoeia certification. That is one of the highest standards that you're going to find anywhere in the world. And of course, it's photoforensic tested, high performance crystal spectrometry, high performance chromatography, and all of these testings, including absorption testing, microbiota testing. This ensures the highest level of purity, potency, and efficacy on the market today, and that's one of the reasons why I really, really like it. It's so easy for you to get your hands on this product. If you want, you just drop me a line to bgangel777@gmail.com, and I'd be glad to get you a couple of tubs of this guy sent out to you as soon as possible. And you're going to absolutely be delighted with it. And I got to tell you, some of the other things that I've noticed using the beet powder over the years, I just noticed that not only do I have more energy throughout the entire afternoon and into the evening without having to take any stimulants at all, although I love, as you know, I'm a limitless energy junkie, and so you'll learn all of my secrets over at my sister podcast, Limitless Energy. Go over there and take a listen to some of the episodes there, and you'll learn some of the secrets as to why I have so much energy in my life. But one of the things has definitely got to be the beet powder. It's just an amazing, amazing superfood. That's why I consider it to be a true functional food, because it has so many biological functions for the human body and such an economical way to take this guy. And I consider it one of the keys to the longevity equation. If you have any questions, drop me a line, bgangel777@gmail.com. Hey, make sure you hit up my website portal at bgangel.com for all the exciting events. And of course, I have all of the brand new frequency functional food products now up on our website. And if you like any of them, we're going to be putting up our e-commerce site very shortly, and you'll be able to get the products directly through our website portal. If you want to contact me to have over-the-phone consultation, we now offer that service for you right across Canada. So anybody who has any health concerns and questions that you'd like to have posed to the health detective, by all means, you can call my hotline at area code 647-286-1439, and we'll set up an appointment date and time for you that works, and we'll get your nutrition and health concerns answered right away. And I'll throw my entire 25 years of experience at this for you. I know it definitely can help you out in many, many different ways. Until next time, I'm Brian Gangel from bgangel.com, it's my great privilege to deliver the Departure Delayed podcast to you on a regular basis, and thank you so much for supporting this channel. And until next time, have yourselves a stress-free and healthy day, and don't you dare forget your final departure date can be delayed. Bye for now. Listen to our complete family of entertaining podcasts. Vastu Secrets, Feng Shui on steroids. Learn how to utilize the source energies to achieve outrageous health and outrageous wealth. Nutrition that really works. The podcast that embraces Hippocrates' quote, "Let food be thy medicine." Limitless Energy, the confessions of an energy drink junkie. Departure Delayed. Hey, let's cheat death together. The premier anti-aging podcast. Ask the Health Detective Live. We answer your nutrition and health-related questions every week. And Ancient Arts, healing methods from long, long ago. Join our family of great podcasts. Listen, learn, and love. All free for you to enjoy. Please subscribe, like, and review wherever you listen to finer podcasts. New Millennium Living.